Newstalk ZB, welcome back. Fishing with Crimpy Reagan, Crimpy and James here today.
Thank you. More madness and mayhem. It just gets worse and worse. Lucky you didn't hear the ad breaks. James, why are you back? I mean, you're only here last week.
Well, you rang me up and you begged me to come back. You said, look, the ratings just skyrocketed since you went on last week. I just put the photo of you up on the website.
Our guest for this week fell over.
Yeah, that's right.
Would fear.
After our talk last week, we were talking tuna in the bay. We decided to go out. So as a guest of the fishing paper, you came with us. Yep. Tell us what happened.
Well, we shot out towards Abel Tasman.
Speed it up. We've only got this.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm just still actually in shock at some of the events that unfolded later on that day. But we'll get to those shortly.
What are you referring to? Don't keep people in suspenders.
Me and Regan have some material.
It's Regan and I. It's Regan and I. Good.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right.
We'll get to that. But the fishing was great. We got what did we get? Two hits within
2 minutes.
5 or 6 minutes.
We hadn't even got up to trolling speed.
That's right, yeah.
And so that was just off Tonga Island, wasn't it?
Yeah, what were we, 7 or 8 nautical miles off Tonga Island?
Wouldn't be that, probably 5 miles off. The interesting thing, as I alluded to in the last segment, is that tuna are actually a lot closer than what we were expecting. So they were on the 30-metre mark, but fish are being caught, as right at the top of the boulder bank off Adele Island. So you don't have to go far out. But you mentioned before the blue water, and that's where we're getting them. So
yeah, you can. It's a distinctive line. You can sort of tell it when you're going from that green, the normal Tasman Bay stuff, and you get into that deep sort of cobalt blue, and the temperature goes up, doesn't it? When you feel the water there. And so that's
temperature's up around 21 degrees. It's hovering around the 19.5, 20 degrees at the moment. The tuna will stay here. Now, I don't believe that the temperature is quite as critical as one other factor, and that's the food source. Yep. And as long as the food stays here, the tuna will stay. So you can expect tuna fishing right up till, I would suggest, till the end of March. Now, the area that we were finding them, we were travelling along current lines.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. And you could see them on the sounder.
Yeah.
You could see them, down in that sort of 10-metre mark, and obviously working the current lines there. And we'd raise them up with the lures, and we had a good pattern going, and plenty of wash off the back of the boat.
Yeah, well, that was one of the keys that I didn't know about too, is tilting your trim up so that there's a heap of white water coming out the back of the boat.
I call it audible burley.
Well, I guess it's the fish thinking that there's a boil up there of bait fish and things,
That's
isn't
right,
it?
Yeah.
We were heading along, and then you'll agree that the ocean was like a massive desert.
Oh, yeah.
That's right,
and I just managed to pull up.
Well, I don't know about this. I'm glad you brought that up, Crimpy, because this is something that James and I discovered while we were out there fishing too. These secret spots you've got in this paper here.
Yes.
Crimpy's secret spot. And I thought, wow, he knows them off by pat. We're driving along, bang, 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 Crimpy warp speed. And then all of a sudden, I was like, wow, he knows them off pat. And I said,
That's right.
Crimpy, man, secret spot, is it? And he said, no, it's just sick of the bouncing. So that's what these spots are.
But
they're not secret spots, they're Crimpy sick of bouncing spots.
yes, but they work. We got a tuna straight away.
We did. What colour, do you guys remember what colour lures they were striking?
Over there, they were going on the pinks and the red and blacks.
Because I think that's quite important at certain times, isn't it?
Yeah, and at the moment down off a Kiwi, they're going on the green and golds. Also had some on the red and white black magic ones, and trolling a jitterbug, putting the hooks on the bottom eye of the jitterbug and trolling that behind the boat as a trolling lure. We were getting hookups there. Now, really fired on Wednesday when Daniel and I were out there. We actually were struggling to get, with 2 of us fishing, getting the lures in, and the tuna were coming around the back of the boat and snapping the lures as I was trying to get them out of the water. Wow. So when they're like that, when they're on the feed big time like that, you could stop and chum up with some cut pilchards or cut bait, keep them in the area, and try a bit of jigging. You'll get them as well.
Well, we saw a heck of a giant whitebait, didn't we? James?
Yes, we did actually. That was
massive.
a shocker.
It was huge.
I'm not sure that I like where this is going.
Well, it was a very hot day. We pulled into a wee bay there in a cove and chucked the jug on and had a coffee. And Crimpy said, it's hot. Better you go for a swim. So, yeah, okay, we'll go for a swim.
And cold fear struck both of us.
It did. We looked at each other, turned around, and there he is. Birthday suit.
Unbelievable.
Bang into the water. Spearfishing, I think.
It was.
And it was 50 Shades of Lily White.
Almost transparent.
All right, the GPS marks. You wanted to hear them before we go. 40, 59, 164, 173, 31, 233. Now, if you
Bingo.
go down there, in that area, you'll get tuna.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, look out for the giant whitebait, but we'll catch you next Saturday.
Look forward to it. Thanks, James.
Thank you, boys.
Bye.
Bye.